I've been looking into this Termux notifications, and yeah, I found a few things that might be really useful for you, so I just want to share that. If you go into the Termux API page, you can basically install the package, and once you install this, you can get some APIs that you can use to interact with the Android API. I've written a blog about few APIs in this page. You can check that. And okay, specifically if you look into notifications, okay, wait, why is my search not working? Since my entire keybind is not working. Wait, okay, notifications. Okay, you can see there are some APIs that we can use. That's Termux notifications for listing. Let's see this. Okay, it can publish notifications to your notification bar, and there is one API which is not listed in this page, and which is the Termux notification list. You see, this is something which is missing from this API page, and what it basically does, as long as your Termux application has access to the Android's notification, uh, which basically means you can read notification of other application. In that sense, if you give Termux the permission to read every application's notification, which only few apps have access to that much level of permission, but if you, of course, you can give Termux that ability to read all the applications permission. So once you have given that, what you can basically do with it is you can basically read all the notification of all the other application, uh, which includes what it is actually playing or viewing or anything like that, which is actually really powerful if you want to do something with it. So coming back to Termux notification list, okay, let me SSH into my Termux, which is my phone. And let's clear this. What we have is a simple script. I will explain what this script does, but it's self-explanatory. We can run this command termux list notification list and see what it gives. Okay, now it gives the list of notifications which are actually being which are actually in my notification bar currently right now. The first two things are will be always there. It's MIUI stuff, even though I've got ridden the bloatwares. I mean, these are some critical packages. It will be always there. As you can see, the IDs, the ID of MIUI notification is 1. Anyways, that's not the point. I mean, I'm actually playing Spotify some songs, and if you closely notice, you can see the current title is advertisement. So it's actually playing an advertisement right now, but I've paused it. Now I want you to also okay, let's go back to the script. Before that, okay, let's demux this, and why don't we split this to get a better view. Okay, so here what we are trying to do, I'm also going to Termux notification list. Okay, so I assume you know the JQ command, which will help us to parse these JSON outputs, and we can get specific fields. So from here, what we are trying to get is the title. If there is a notification called Spotify Lite, I mean, if there is any notification from Spotify Lite, get the title which is what we are actually saying. And these syntaxes you can read online. I'm not going to say how we can use JQ, that's not the point, but we are getting the title from this whole JSON array or array of JSON values, uh, and then we are getting the title. So once we get the title, this Termux volume will help in some other ways, but let's see this. So once we get the actual notification, which could be any other thing, but in this case it's advertisement is the title. And if I'm actually checking if the notification is advertisement from, and if it is an advertisement, then basically I'm just turning down the volume of my media to 0, and the Termux volume is something else that we want to look into. So if we simply type the command and press enter, we will get a list of all the notification volume in our phone. My call volume is 9, system 11, and specifically my music volume is 6. Okay, so at this point you have you got the point, right? I'm just trying to make the volume of my music to 0 whenever the title of the notification is advertisement. Back to notifications list. I have paused my music right now. I'm just going to play this and let this play over. Let's wait for that advertisement to complete. And okay, before that, let's also do one thing. Let's close this up. Okay, and then okay, let's run this script and let's see what it does. Okay, I hope you saw the advertisement playing. Now it's running. Okay, I'm just playing my audio, and you can see the actual volume right now is it's 0. Okay, let's see the Termux volume. Okay, now the advertisement is currently over, so as I would have shown that. Now, okay, back to the point. If you're playing an advertisement, the volume will be 0. Okay, and then it checks every 5 seconds. You can basically configure the volume, the interval of this script. Here you can see a sleep of 5 seconds, and then you can configure that sleep to get some real effect. Okay, so let's also now see the notifications list. Okay, now we are playing some different song, so clearly the current volume must be the previous volume, which is what we had earlier. You can see this current volume is 5. No, it's not 5. For the music, yeah, it's 5. And during the advertisement, it was actually 0, if I'm right. If I showed you the actual volume at that point. Yeah, I didn't run that script. Okay, so we are actually running this script. This is in a while loop, so I don't want to explain this much. Basically what we can do is put the script in a while loop and then let it run. Whenever there is an advertisement title, it checks every 5 seconds. That's the whole point. And then the script is actually running right now, and you can tweak this script to anything. It could be any other title, and then we can do some actions if the notification title is something different. I mean, the applications are really, it depends on how you utilize it. And I've shown some other APIs and its potential use cases. This is one of those really cool APIs that we have. And speaking of, let's also see another application which I actually use, which is this ad blocker, ad silencer, which basically does the same thing but in a quite elegant way. I mean, this script is actually rubbish in terms of performance. I mean, any script in a while loop is basically a disaster. So what Android offers these days is something like a notification listener service, which is used by other applications. Do you make use of this notification effectively? So I just mentioned about this application, which is a nice app which can mute some of the app's notification in case if it's a ad, you can mute such applications. But the whole point is that this kind of I mean, specifically this application is not running in sort of a while loop. It's not, I mean, like I said, it's that's not how you want to run such an application which consumes a lot of resources. Back to the point, we have a notification listener service which is available. You can see this, read this docs. I'm not going anywhere with this, but I just want to point out one single thing. From this description, you can see a service that receives call from the system whenever a new notification is posted or removed or changed. I mean, if there's a change in the ranking, which basically means this is a service which, based on some events, the notification listener service will push and give you the current. Let's say we are changing the song, and that invokes this service to give you the current. Based on that invocation, you can then check the notification rather than checking every 5 seconds that what we are actually doing right now. But sadly, we cannot access these services from within Termux or with Python or this. It could be possible, but in our case, this is a dumb script, right? Really dumb script. But I'm just saying we can use these services to make this script more amazing. Right now, this is barebone and dumb, but for your use cases, if those are simple, you can make use of this and you can tweak it in many ways. That's it. I just wanted to share this. I felt it's, I mean, this has a good potential to do many other things. Okay, so if you find this interesting, I will also link a repo with this simple script in the description. So that's it. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.